Hey, friends, welcome. Really excited that everybody is here. My name is Lynn. I'm over here on the left, and I have with me Meg, who's on the right. And we've got some exciting news to share. We've actually got a couple of exciting things to share and talk about. But before we do, though, perhaps everybody wouldn't mind hitting the like and sharing this out so that more of our crafty friends can come join us and get the big scoop that we're going to reveal. So, I'm going to do a little bit of talking and then I'm going to toss it over to Meg. The first thing that we want to share is that there is a new Coloring with Meg class out. It's called Daisy Gnome. And we've decided, Meg and I, that this class is going to be free for a limited time. So it's already marked down in on my website. So you don't need a code or anything. If you're watching this live, if you're watching this on the replay, help yourself to the Coloring with Meg Daisy Gnome class. If you're not familiar with Coloring with Meg, it's a live coloring class where Meg teaches us how to create fun looks and color with alcohol markers. So when you register for a class, you get two PDF printables. So this is one of the printables, and it's basically a large version of the, and this is illustrated by Meg herself. Her name is Daisy. So the first printable will always feature like a large version so that you can have some fun coloring on a larger scale if you'd like. But we also have a second PDF with every class, and the second PDF file is what we call your practice sheet. So on it, you're going to see a pre-colored version that's been colored by Meg. And that way, if you're following along during class or you get the printables and you just want to color on your own, you sort of have a colored in reference that you can look at while you're coloring. And that way it gives you a little bit, I don't know about you, but for me, it helps me to look at how somebody else has colored something in as I'm coloring, because it gives me an idea for where to put the shadows and everything. But then it also gives me an idea for sometimes in some, cases, it can be a little bit hard to discern what's what. And so when I see a version that's already colored in, it really helps me to identify, oh, that's hair versus that's, the hat, etc. I don't think you'll have a hard time with that in this case, but that's why we set up the practice sheets this way so that you have something to look at. And to be honest, once you print this out, you could even do a little bit of fussy cutting and you can use that on a card if you'd like. Also included on the practice sheet is some swatch boxes so that if you're trying to maybe use a different color combination, or you're trying to use the same color combination that Meg has used, you can always swatch those colors out so that you have a little bit of a test of whether the colors are what you'd like. And the beauty of the Coloring with Meg classes is that they are done live, so that if you join and you actually watch live the first time, when the coloring class is recorded for the first time, you have the benefit of asking Meg questions. We have a private Facebook group where if you want, you can share what you're coloring at any time. But in particular, during the live coloring class, you could even post your coloring in progress and share it with Meg and get some real-time feedback from her. It's almost as if you attended a community college and took a coloring class, because you have the benefit real time interacting with Meg, asking her questions as she teaches the technique. And you can even show her what you're working on and get her feedback. If you're seeing a particular result and you don't know why, you can just post it to the Facebook group, and Meg can look at it in real time and she can try to help answer your questions. So it's a unique opportunity, and of course, once the class has been recorded, it's going to be available for replay on demand. And anyone who registers after the live recording will just watch the recorded video. So really excited. The class is going to be later this month. Meg, do you remember the day? Can't remember now.
Good question. I think it's the 20,
Fifth?
25th,
Okay, so
25th,
May 25th
Sunday.
is May 25th, Sunday, May 25th, will be the coloring with Meg, Daisy, Gnome. So really excited for that. And Meg, do you want to share maybe how you came up with Daisy Gnome?
Hmm.
What inspired you to draw her? Do you have a
Well,
particular affinity for gnomes?
I really do not have a particular affinity for gnomes. I just was approached by Lynn with a wonderful suggestion, and I ran with it. It was springtime at the time. I was to come up with some ideas that we could use for gnomes. And so Daisy Gnome, springtime, that was kind of a no-brainer. I came up with a couple ideas as other ideas as well, and we can talk about them at a later date. But so I just drew out a basic shape of a gnome and started adding fun little things to it, and Daisy appeared. So
Is she the first gnome that you've illustrated?
um, no, the first gnome was um, Candy Heart Gnome, and it was Valentine's Day as well, springtime Valentine's. And so he came about first. He was the first original gnome, and everybody was built on top of him, actually. And I mean that literally.
Irene says a gnome brainer.
It was a
No.
gnome brainer. Thank you, Irene.
Reagan got the class. Yay.
Yay, thank you,
Linda,
Reagan. Fun,
welcome.
fun.
Yeah, so Streamlabs will be helping me with links. So let me go ahead. I'll drop it now, and then hopefully Streamlabs will post the link again. So if you haven't already signed up, make sure you go ahead and get this class, and you can sign up for free. Oh, well, I just posted it, and then Streamlabs posted it right away after me. Thanks, Streamlabs. All right, so Streamlabs is on top of things. So that is our first bit of news, and oh, here we go. So if you are interested, by the way, Meg, you can craft if you want. You
Oh,
don't have
okay.
to. You don't have
Thank
to wait
you.
for me. Um, so, by the way, everybody, if you're not already following Meg and you want to see more of her amazing card making and talent, then do follow her on Instagram. I've got the link up on screen now, so so be sure to visit her there and give her a follow. And let's see. So I am going to craft with we have more news to share, but let me figure out what I'm doing for a second with my crafting, and then we will be on our way to sharing some other big news. I do want to mention that if you do want the digis, they are available, so you can get the outline or you can get the pre-colored version. If you get the pre-colored, you're gonna actually get two because Meg colored Miss Daisy here twice. And so you're going to get both versions. And one of the things that I love about your classes, Meg, is that you always teach us how to add fun little extras to to illustrations, because if I were to color this on my own, I would have just colored it all in solid. But I love the fact that you've actually given some texture to her hat, you've given a print to her dress, and over on the other pre-colored version, she's even got, would that be like a little apron?
Yeah, or they called
So,
them pinafores, I guess, back in the day. But yeah.
oh, oh, is that what a pinafore is? I didn't know that. So yeah. So love that you're always teaching us fun new things. So everybody, I hope you'll join us for the class. I'm just gonna benefit from Meg's pre-colored version, and I am gonna craft with that. Well, oh yeah, that's true. Oh, that's funny that you noticed. T says, woohoo, look at Meg with all the pink.
Can you believe that, T? Oh, I'm channeling Delise tonight.
That's too funny. Meg
Those of you that don't
is,
know, yeah,
yeah, not a fan.
not a fan of pink. Oh,
I
but it's a
thought
good
I
girly color for Daisy. So
well, I thought what T meant was like when, because she said that as I was showing your pre-colored versions, and I thought maybe, because of my camera or whatever, these were reading or appearing more pink than they are. But then I look over at your card and I was like, oh yeah, there is a lot of pink over
there's
there.
a lot of pink on here.
um, so let's see. So I think I'm gonna use, so I don't know if you guys can see all the detail in this, but Meg's got quite a lot of detail in here. You can see, I was telling Meg I would not like to be Daisy because look at all the bees swarming her. That would terrify me. So so I'm gonna use
She is
this.
a friend of bees.
Uh, yeah, she clearly does not mind, but I'm gonna use Sweet Bees by Not Too Shabby because I think they're super cute, and that should go along well with the bee theme. Um, Reagan says anti-pink. I like purple, but I like pink too. Well, purple happens to be somebody's favorite color.
That is my favorite color. In particular, purple, green, and yellow, my very favorite color combination in the whole wide world. That is the color scheme I
um,
had for my wedding, as a matter of fact.
oh,
Purple, green, and yellow.
purple, green, and yellow. Oh, fabulous.
Hmm.
Great question, Carol. Carol wants to know where to get the digis. The digis are available on my website, but just so that you know, when you get the class, you get 2 PDF files. So if you want to print these out, and it's going to look exactly as I'm showing it. So you kind of have the digitals that are sort of in a way included because they're part of the printable. So with the class, you're going to have these 2 files, and if you print them, you're going to get one of the pre-colored versions, and then you're going to get a couple different sizes of Daisy Gnome, just the outline. If you want just the digi as a JPEG file, then you can grab that off of my website too. It's under digital, the shop. If you go to the shop and then you go to digital illustrations, then you'll see it there. But I do want you to know that you really get that and more in a PDF file. But it depends on how you want to use it, because I know some people like to use their digis like as part of like a full digital scene. And so that might be a little bit harder to do with a PDF file, but kind of depends on what program I guess you use. I think I'm gonna do that, and then for folks, we I have to tell you all, this is we saw Jamie pop into the live chat, and we're like, uh-oh, we should really be careful what we talk about. um, but I know this much is safe to say: Easy Wonder Dies number 1 and 2 are back in stock and selling fast. So if you want, you may want to check those out and
And
get them
I
before
played with
they.
the upcoming
What was that?
Easy Wonder 3. And
Yep.
I played with the upcoming Easy Wonder 3.
Yay! I
So
know
if you
you're
guys
so
are
prepared
interested.
to promote. If I had thought about it, I might have strategized with you a little bit more and done the same. But I'm gonna roll with this and hopefully get. Aw. Jana says our wedding was daisies and blue gingham. Oh,
Aw, very close.
cute. So actually, Carol, let me see if I can get you a more direct link. Um, oh, just waiting to see if more people are gonna pop in before we share Meg's other news. But meanwhile, I'm gonna share a link out to
Let's see, what
the
color should we make
digitals.
New Daisy?
Okay, so here's the digital. Here's a link to the digitals. This isn't free though, so just want to let folks know that it's not free. But it does include the black and white outline and the 2 different versions of Daisy. But like I said, you're gonna get a lot of that if you sign up for the free class. So I don't know that you necessarily need the JPEG file, but it just depends on how you like to work with your digital files. Um, so that's there for you if you'd like it. And then, so let me know, folks in the chat, how's everybody doing? Mother's Day is coming up. Do you all have plans for Mother's Day? Do you have plans, Meg, for Mother's Day?
Yes, I am going away with a friend of mine for a craft weekend in Novi. They have the Novi Expo scrapbook. What is it
Oh
called?
yeah.
They have the scrapbook expo there, and I'm going to spend 4 days, well, 3 days at the expo, and then another day crafting with my friend in Novi. So fun, fun, fun. And then when I get home, I
Hey,
get to go to dinner with my family.
I just
Yay!
learned about that. Is Irene still here? Because I think Irene, I don't know if she's still planning on going. Uh, I think Irene's in that area.
Oh, fun.
um, hey Brian, welcome. Well, let's see. Linda says, "Hi T, can you share your boyfriend, please?" What? Why is T sharing her
T,
boyfriend?
do we need to know something here, T?
Yeah.
Spill
Uh,
that tea, T.
spill that tea. So folks in the live chat, are you guys doing anything special for Mother's Day? Let us know. And okay, I missed T's. Oh, what did T say earlier? Oh, that's so funny. Okay. T says, I have been here since the start, was just busy with my boyfriends Ben and Jerry.
Oh,
Got it.
got it.
That's so funny. Yes, Do share. Do share
What?
indeed.
Yes. Do share what flavor we got going.
Yeah, T, what flavors do you like? Let's see. So oh actually while I'm sharing links, let me just grab Susan said I thought maybe it was Michael's. That would have been another good guess. Okay, so ooh, chocolate fudge brownie chunk. Oh my gosh, that's a mouthful.
Wow. That is a mouthful. Yum.
All
That's a
right.
literal mouthful.
Okay, so for anyone who is interested in the Easy Wonder Dies, there's a link for you there if you would like. It is think about I think it's like half sold. It might be half sold out. So uh
Very fun to use. Better get that.
well, I really appreciate everybody who's been supporting the Easy Wonder Dies because the restock is selling really well, so really happy about that. It's always a little scary. You never know how these things will sell, so thank you everybody who's been supporting. Okay. Oh, hello, TL Jones. Hello to Ginny. Welcome, friends. Okay, I think we're far enough in. If everybody has already had a chance to like and share, I think we can drop the news. The other big news that we have. And hold on, let me just measure and cut this. Not looking to stall, just wanna only have to cut this once because the paper is really pretty. Do that. Okay, so all right, so the other bit of big news that we have, Meg's given me permission to be the one to actually say it. Right, Meg? Gonna give you
Yes,
last
ma'am.
last chance.
Nope. You go, girl.
Susan says I think I know it.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, Ginny, you're not too late. Well, the first bit of news was that the new Coloring with Meg class is out and open for registration, and it's 100% free. So that was the first bit of news that we shared. The second bit of news, which arguably might be bigger news, is that Meg is has illustrated her very first stamp set. Yes,
Yay!
Reagan, you did guess. You guessed correct. So, Meg's new stamp set is going to be released by Not Too Shabby, and so big thank you to Jamie for giving Meg this opportunity. And oh wait, did I miss? Was there a flyby? I looked at Megan. I missed it. Okay, since even I missed it, do you want to do that again?
Do I need to go slower?
Oh, look at it come over. we'll give you more of a
We'll
look
give you
also.
a full view
Yeah. We're not gonna show
with
you
our
the
team.
full stamp set. We gotta leave something for when this releases. So we're not gonna show everything just yet, but I think I kind of want this on an angle. But it's super exciting. Actually, let me show uh it's super exciting that Meg's illustrations will now be in the form of an actual stamp set that you can get. And so she's gonna have her own illustrated by Meg Brighter on the packaging. And of course, available only at Not Too Shabby. So really excited. Congrats, Meg.
Thank you. I am so excited. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Lynn, for all you have done. I am really, really super excited to to have this opportunity or many opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, you're so talented, so really I'm so thrilled that we're gonna get to stamp and color your illustrations. So um, let's see. Lots of congrats for you in the live chat. So
Oh, thank you,
yay.
everybody! Yay!
If you have questions, Susan says, and something to go with it. I don't know. Well, part of what I guess to go with it is the coloring with Meg classes because you're gonna have lots of gnome options to craft with because we want to support the release of the stamp set, and that's part of the reason why we're doing Daisy Gnome for free. Give you some inspiration and a little bit of a taste of Meg's gnomes, I suppose.
Yeah.
um, we can maybe sneaky peek it for later too, but just heads up, FYI, next month's coloring with Meg will also be a gnome. So I'll leave it to Meg whether she wants to give a sneak peek of that.
Ooh, that's my
And
favorite one.
yeah, I'm super excited for it too. so, so here's the thing. If you want to get all of the news, get all of the best deals and updates and all of that good stuff, sign up for the Meg's Gnomes waitlist, and there's a link to it in the live chat now. So this way, you're gonna get much in the same or similar fashion as what I've been doing for Easy Wonder die number 3. Folks who are on my Easy Wonder waitlist are treated to some extra um, announcements. They get to know about all the things first, and they get the best deals also. So if you want, then sign up for the waitlist, and I promise I won't email you a ton, but when there's news or anything free or a special exclusive or an offer that we can make, then the waitlist folks are going to be the ones who get it first, or maybe the only ones to get it. So, so there's the link for you on screen now and in the live chat if you want to sign up. So, um, so Meg, do you enjoy drawing gnomes? I know you said like they weren't necessarily your most favorite, but now that we know you've at least illustrated 2, Daisy and the one you just sneaky peeked. So how do you feel about them now? Now that you've illustrated a few.
I truly am having a ball creating them. Um, I didn't think they would be so fun, and they are because Jamie and Lynn are so accommodating to me that I can do basically anything I want to and show them, and and they're so supportive and so um, easygoing about what I create, and um, I am just really having a lot of fun with them. So yes, I do like gnomes now. I
We've
think they're pretty
converted
darn
Meg. She's
fun.
now a lover of gnomes.
I am. So I hope you guys are excited about the gnomes like I am, and eager to see many different styles and kinds of gnomes. You know, not just a pretty little girl holding a bunch of flowers, or we can get a little crazy sometimes. So hang in there and see what we do. Well, can I
uh,
show? can I
Well,
show
there's
our
Reagan says adorable, can't wait to see. Jana says maybe a cute dragon set. Well, we do know Meg loves her dragons.
very
Um
close? Should I sneaky peek?
um Next month's coloring with Meg, yes.
Let me make sure I have it. I don't
I
even
know.
know if I
I was
have
like, because I don't have it.
it. Oh my goodness. You know what? I don't have it printed.
Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, is it even finalized? That's why it's gonna have to be
I
your
could show it
call.
on my I can show it on my iPad if
Well,
we
I
want to
guess you guys will
compete.
just have to tune in and sign up for the waitlist to get more sneaky peeks.
But I
So,
can sneaky peek them. I can sneaky peek them.
um, so if you have questions, if you have suggestions for more, the the cool thing is that, like Meg said, Jamie is such a wonderful partner to work with. She gives us a lot of creative freedom to do our thing, and then with coloring with Meg, we kind of can do whatever we want. So we have a lot of freedom there as well. So, for folks who want to see more, we can can't necessarily promise more stamp sets, but we can promise more coloring with Meg classes that feature gnomes. So this month will be Daisy Gnome, and we'll have a gnome, which may or may not get sneaky pinked today.
I
But
did. You missed him.
oh, I missed it.
I can pull
Oh,
him out again.
okay. Well,
I
man,
just showed him
so
on my.
you're just like slowing down my crafting because I actually have to look up then.
I showed him on my iPad. You ready for this?
Oh, Jana saw it. She says, "Sir, know me."
We'll give a close up of the cute part.
uh.
See that dragon?
Jamie says that knight in shining armor looks so cool. Well, it's kind of ironic though, if you ask me, because doesn't he fight and slay dragons?
Hey, they can be friends too.
I mean, you like the dragons.
I do like the dragons. Maybe he's a dragon rider. He's a knight on the back of a dragon.
Dragon rider. Okay,
Hmm.
there you go. I was about to say, I was like, is it? He's kind of anti-dragon, sort of.
He's not. He's not. There's no such thing as anti-dragon.
Oh, he's a dragon trainer. I don't know what. Hey, Irene, what's Fourth Wings? I don't know what Fourth Wings is.
Oh yeah, Fourth Wing. It's a book. It's a series of books.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah, which I have not read yet. I'm so bummed.
is it? Is it like Is it a series kind of like How to Train Your Dragon, like for young adults, or?
Um, no, I would say it's well, it might be young adults. I think it is young adults actually.
Oh yeah.
I don't have the series, and I haven't read the series, but I'm reading right now Dragon Riders of Ragond, and they are warriors who ride on dragonback. So,
Oh, everybody knows about all this stuff. Jamie says it's a dragon whisperer. Oh, yeah.
yep. And they do have telepathy. The dragons and their riders can speak mind to mind, but they can both, of course, speak out loud as well. So,
Wait, wait, the dragons can talk?
hmm
Oh, this is kind of interesting.
it is.
Let's
I
see if
love
we can.
dragons. I love intelligent dragons.
Super cute. So, what are you using to color, Meg?
I am coloring with Inktense pencils. I don't know if anybody is familiar with those, but they are a um, They are a colored pencil, of course, which you can color just like you do any other colored pencil. But they are ink based, ink tints. They are ink based, and if you add water, it turns into a watercolor um, look. And once dry, it is permanent. Like it can't be reconstituted like watercolors can. You can add on top of it, but you can't reconstitute what you've already done. So this is a permanent watercolor once you're done, an ink color. Yeah, I
Oh,
love it.
cool.
Yes, I think it's very cool.
So you can use it both ways. You can use it just dry as a.
Just dry as a pencil, and you can layer just like you would with a regular pencil, but you can also water it down and turn it into a watercolor.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
It is very neat. Very, very neat.
Very cool. They're called ink tents. Is that what it is?
Yes. INK. I can't see if you're seeing what I'm seeing or not.
Yeah.
INKTENSE. Ink Tints. And it's by Derwent. And I love them. They are so fun.
Um. Really? Do you use them often? I thought you. I thought most of everything you do is alcohol marker.
Well, I do a lot of alcohol marker. I do, but I do love ink tints came before watercolor.
Oh yeah.
And before that was regular, was pastel, and before that was regular um, colored pencils. So um, alcohol markers are my newest craze. So maybe that's why I do so much of it. But yeah, I don't have to do um, alcohol markers. I just like to.
I do remember. I do think I remember you saying that. Yeah, that you're relatively new to alcohol marker coloring, which no one would know by the uh, the coloring that you've done. That you're relatively new to it
Oh,
because you're
thank
so
you.
amazing at it. And hi, Brenda. Welcome. Oh, Reagan, thanks for helping out. So I can repeat uh, the freebie, but yes, if you scroll back up through the live chat, there'll be a link to get the newest Coloring with Meg class, which is Sunday, May 25th. It's going to be completely free. At least for the time being. At some point, we might put that back up to full price, but you don't need a code. Just add it to your cart. It's already marked down as free, and you can grab it and join us on the 25th of this month and learn how to color. And I'll add all of these fun special little details that Meg loves to add Which I kind of feel like, when I see your stuff and I'm like, oh, I want to get that stamp set. And then I get the stamp set. I'm like, oh, it doesn't have all that pattern.
So,
How do I get all that stuff that Meg did? feels a
you
little bit
play.
feels a little bit unfair. Let's see. And let me bring the link, Brenda, that you'll want is this one here. Sign up for Daisy Gnome, and you'll get, as with all Coloring with Meg classes, you'll get 2 printables, one that is a larger version of just the outline. This time we decided to size it down and give you a couple smaller options as well, because these are nice for maybe card making, because we think that she would be really good on cards, and we would love to see you use Daisy in your card making and in any projects really, but that's why we've provided them at a smaller size for you. But then as I mentioned, with all Coloring with Meg classes, you're going to also get a second PDF file that is what we refer to as your practice coloring sheet. So when I color along with Meg during the live class, the live recording of her class, I like to color this version so that I can actually see, like, it was a little bit closer for my eyes to travel to a colored in reference version. And of course, Meg's coloring on screen, but then I'd have to look up. And, and so that's why we like giving you a practice sheet that includes a color reference, so that whether or not you're watching the coloring class, you can have something to look at. And that might help with making some decisions, or maybe if you're coloring and practicing again on your own after the class, it kind of helps maybe serve as a refresher so that you can be reminded of some of the techniques that Meg teaches during the class. And then at the bottom, we include swatch boxes so that whatever brand markers that you want to use, whatever type of medium, because you don't have to use alcohol markers if you don't want to, you can swatch it out and see if it's the colors that you like. So that's our first bit of news. Oh, hey, Blossom, welcome. And our second bit of news is that for folks who are joining late, Meg is going to have her first illustrated stamp set releasing with Not Too Shabby. So, coming this summer, this 4x6 stamp set will be illustrated by Meg. And she already gave a sneaky peek of I don't know if it's gonna happen again, but she already gave a sneaky peek. She's gonna show it some more. Don't worry, friends. And we'll show you why Meg has been illustrating gnomes so much. Why Meg is all of a sudden a fan of gnomes.
Gnomes be fun.
Hi, Lori. Welcome. So the other thing, hopefully you'll come up and chat again, but if you want to learn more and keep up to date, get all of the news first, get all of the best deals, whatever deals there will be, if any, they're going to be shared with the waitlist first. So do sign up for the waitlist, and that way you get all the best stuff, and you get to find out about all the things first. So there's a link to that if you want to sign up. It does sign you up for my newsletter, so you'll get other stuff besides Meg's and Easy or Mike's gnomes. Oh, well, this is a good question. Oh my gosh. Why is this the first time it's come up? Susan says, can we expect a panda gnome in the future?
That
Wow.
sounds fun.
Yeah, Meg, can we? I want to know.
I can certainly endeavor to play, that's for sure.
Oh, gosh. I can't believe that is the first that's come up. Right? We haven't talked about Panda Gnome, have we? I don't think.
I don't think we have. No. Nope, nope, nope.
Man, I would have thought that was the first thing I'd suggest. I'm a
Lynn,
little
you
bit
are falling
disappointed in
down on the
myself.
job.
Yeah, well, we have to remember, friends, the this is Meg's dream. So can't I can't turn it into my into my dream as well. I'm just
Well,
here
folks, she's had a lot of suggestions, so don't let her fool you.
I don't know. I'm just here to because I know how to live stream. that's my that's my contribution. I just do the tech stuff.
No, she is much more helpful than that. And let me tell you, that's a lot. She does do a lot with that, but she also does more than that in the background. So I really, really appreciate all she does.
Thanks, Meg. Well, I'm just excited that the craft world finally gets to be introduced to. I mean, the coloring with Meg folks have already been treated to your illustrations, but it's kind of a whole new level to, have your own stamp set. So I'm really excited for you. And
Yes. Thank you, Jamie, for your support, for your faith in me to complete these, and do your help in refining the process. And I appreciate everything you do, Jamie. You are a wonderful girl and wonderful woman and beautiful business person and so wonderful to work with. And I'm grateful for you.
um, Susan said, so can
Tell
we
me, why are
expect
you chuckling?
So Susan says, so can we expect a panda gnome in the future? And then she followed up with, or would that cause a panda nomium?
Pandanomium. Oh, Susan.
Yeah. Hey, if Meg draws it, I will color it. So let's just put it that way. Oh, let's see. Um, and I hope so. Everybody, it'll be later this summer when Meg's stamp set comes out. But whether or not it's in your budget or in your crafty style to get the stamp set, I do hope you'll help us to get the word out and share and help us promote it and it may, whether or not you get it, we would love everybody to run out and buy it. But it also helps craft companies when you share their, just like you guys help me when you like and share the live stream and my videos and things like that. So when you like and share and leave comments on social media posts, it really helps get the word out. You may not think that your sphere of influence is that big, but it's larger than you think, and especially especially the way social media works. It's not just that you're sharing it to your audience, but it just tells YouTube, it tells Instagram that hey, people are liking this thing, and so they put it in front of more people, not just the people who are connected to you, but other people they think might like to see the news. So whenever you see us sharing about this amazing new release from Meg, this is a first for Meg, and so we want to make sure we try to get her new stamp set in front of as many hands as possible. And it's one of the reasons why Meg and I want to support the release with Coloring with Meg classes to really, uh, you know, get people excited about gnomes. I mean, I love them. So let's try to get more people excited
And I love them now.
and Meg loves them now.
They are so cute, so little, and they can do anything big people can do.
uh, Susan says, "Feel free to use that on packaging." Well, Panda Gnome has to happen first, though. Is the thing.
Pandemonium.
Irene does love good pun.
Pandenomium.
Yeah. Okay, so at some point, I think Meg's gonna switch over and
Yes,
start.
I'm almost ready to switch over and color with the new stamp.
Okay, so once Meg finishes this, can you hold her up also so we can get a close up of the one you just colored? When
This
you're
one?
done. Yeah, when you're
Oh,
done.
when I'm done.
No rush. Although I'm gonna rush you a little because I'm sure everybody wants to see a more close up of the stamp set. Or at least we're not gonna
Okay.
show you the full stamp set. We're just gonna show you one gnome
One image. Well,
in Meg's Gnomes. The stamp set's called Summer Splash. So
oopsie.
that might give you a little sneaky peek hint at the theme.
Because although I started drawing them in the springtime, they aren't coming out till the summer. So all my springtime gnomes that I drew have to be played with elsewhere, like coloring with Meg.
Yep. So Meg, how how long have you been itching to tell people about this?
Oh, Lynn. Every live that I've been on with Lynn since springtime. Since springtime. I ask her, can we sneak peek? Can we sneak peek? Can we do it now? And she has told me, no, 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 every time. As a matter of fact, the last time, what was that? What was that that I was on? I can't remember which one it was on. And she, even before we got on screen, she said, no, Meg. She didn't even wait for me to ask. She just said, no, Meg. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, so I mean it's been in the works for since I can't remember when we first talked about it. But several months, yeah?
Yes, several
Uh,
months. Yeah.
oh, Susan says, I love hanging out with my crafty, chatty gnomies. Oh, I
Tell me,
love this.
homies.
A gnome a day keeps the grumps away. Oh, that would be such a good sentiment.
Aww. Because who doesn't smile when they see gnomes? Oh my goodness, they're just a tiny little package of fun.
Well, that's what Reagan said. They make people smile. Gnomes do.
They
So,
do.
um, I don't know. I don't know what a panda gnome would look like though.
Well,
Would
you
it be?
know how they do those with the hats on top of their heads? You know, they're wearing a suit, so it could be a gnome wearing a panda suit. Wouldn't
Oh, a
that be
gnome
cute?
dressed up as a panda.
Wouldn't it be cute?
Yes. Um, yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it, Lynn.
Well, I mean, Meg and I have, you know, now that I sell things on my website, we have a lot of freedom and flexibility to um, release things on my website.
Yeah.
Um, so really excited for that. So maybe who knows? I'm game. He would need a hat. Are they? Wait, hold on. So Susan says, wait, are they gnomes or what are the other name?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What is that other name?
so Meg's stamp set is Meg's Gnomes Summer Splash. So look for that when it comes out later this summer. And don't worry if you sign up for the waitlist, you're gonna get more. You're gonna get all the dates, and you're gonna get all of the info. We already have some guest designers lined up to
Yes,
help
and you will
promote.
enjoy them too.
Yeah, it's gonna be, and I'll just tell everybody now. We're gonna do something really fun to help launch this new stamp set. And I won't tell you who all is involved, but I will tell you that we will have a live stream hop to celebrate. So be on the lookout for that. And so I'm really excited. Meg's got some friends of hers who are going to help us celebrate
Yay,
and launch.
yay.
Yeah. Let's see. You've got the body shape with this stamp array. You're there. Needs to hold bamboo instead of flowers. Okay, there you go. I mean, I love the idea of a panda, a gnome dressed up in a panda costume. I think that's pretty cute.
Because otherwise
Where
it's just a panda.
right. That's true. So oh, that's so
Next,
pretty, Meg.
next
Gorgeous.
little panda.
Irene says, I never knew I needed a panda gnome, but now that it's out there, how have I ever lived without it?
Won't that be adorable?
uh,
So,
Blossom, to get what Meg just colored in, that is actually Daisy Gnome. You can get her by signing up for Coloring with Meg. Our next class is the Daisy Gnome, and with every Coloring with Meg class, you're going to get 2 PDF files. I'm showing them right now. So one PDF file is just the outline, larger version of the image, but in this case, we've also given you some smaller versions. So those are sized so that you can make some cards with them because we think she would be awfully cute on some cards. And then the second PDF file that you'll get when you register and sign up for the class is the practice coloring sheet. And so this version has a color reference and a version. This is what I use in class when I color along with Meg. So coloring with Meg is a live coloring class. It's recorded live, so that gives everybody who is able to join live the opportunity to actually color along with Meg. And if they have questions, they can ask her, and she can respond in real time. And then the other benefit is with technology and social media, we have the benefit of our Coloring with Meg private Facebook group so that for folks who are coloring along and learning live with Meg, they can post their work in progress and get Meg's real-time feedback if they would like. So it's a great experience, and if you cannot join live, it's the recorded class will be available on demand, and if you did join live, you can always go back and watch it on demand whenever you'd like. So that's how to get Miss Daisy. She is available as JPEG files too, if you want the digi. But like I told everybody this earlier, you basically get in the PDF file the black and white outline and one of the pre-colored version. If you want the digital file, then you can grab it here. That's the link to it. It's in the digital illustration section of my shop on my website. And the thing is that this isn't free. The bundle isn't free. But you're kind of getting, the same thing if you get the class that's free. It's just in a PDF file. So if you know how to use PDF files and print them out, then you don't really need the digital bundle. The only thing that you get extra in the digital bundle is the second pre-colored version.
I'm ready to color my next image.
Okay. Do you want to give people like a good look at this instead of the flyby?
This is in honor of Mermaid. This is my mermaid gnome. And she is part of the first set of stamps that will be coming out with Not Too Shabby in summertime. To be exact, I'm not positive. June, July,
July 15th.
July 15. There we go. July 15 is when the set is coming out. And today I am going to color one of the sentiments that we have in that set too. And that is a collaboration between Lynn and I. Lynn's idea. Well, I don't know. I think it was actually a pretty even collaboration, wasn't it?
I don't know where my idea begins and your idea starts and ends. And I feel like we chat all the time, so it kind of feels
Yeah.
like it's hard to know whose idea was whose, to be honest. um
So I think we're coloring with ink pens on this one too. And I'm going to try an ombre with this. So let's see what we can do.
Aw, everybody's so sweet. All the great collaborators. Kim, hi, welcome friend, says congrats on your first stamp set, Meg. Yay.
Thank you, thank
Well, we
you.
hope, it does well and that it sells well so that Meg can do more. That's why we're doing everything we can to get the word out, promote it as much as we can, get some interest going, and you all can help us with that. So
And ideas popping. So thank you for that panda idea. That's going to be fun too.
yep.
We've already got a bunch in the works that are very fun as well. So
Uh-oh. Have you guys ever looked at a stamp set and then realized one of the stamps is missing and then not know where it went?
oh.
Did you say no? Am I the only one?
No, I said uh-oh.
Oh.
That's what I would say. Uh-oh.
Okay, I found it. I was like, well, I couldn't have just marched off on its own. Let's see. I need a sentiment. Let's see. Ooh, I could do May All Your Dreams Come True. So, Meg, did you ever in a million years have it a goal as to make your own, to have your own stamp set?
Oh my gosh, I never even thought of doing that. I started out as, I guess, what you would call a fine artist. I did portraiture and I did, um, fine art drawings and stuff like that. And I never really was in the card market at that time because everything was more fine art that I sold in a gallery kind of thing.
Oh,
And
wow.
um, then I got more interested in cards and stuff like that with my friends, just for playing around with my friends because that's what they wanted to do. And, you know, you do what your friends want to do, don't you? And so I got more into cards. We started out with scrapbooking, but moved on to cards. And I decided I liked cards because, as I said, I did portraiture and stuff like that, and that's all fine detail, and you have to be, true to your subject and stuff like that. And um, it takes a long time to do, and all that kind of stuff.
So,
So
did you do like commissioned stuff? This is all stuff
yeah,
I didn't know.
yes, yes, I did commission work and I did gallery work and
Oh,
um,
wow.
yeah, I did a lot of fun stuff. And
Wait, so I
that
knew that you worked in a gallery. So did you
yes,
show in a gallery? Like
yes,
did you Oh,
my work. Yeah, I had my work in the gallery, and I
that's
worked
so
at the gallery.
awesome. How is it I've
Yeah,
known you
thank
this long
you.
and never knew that?
I don't know. I guess because it's in the past, I don't really do that anymore. So I don't. I guess I don't toot my own horn or talk about it very much. So,
Oh.
um, anyways, I got hooked on cards because they are relatively quick and easy to do. I mean, they're not always quick and easy. Sometimes I go a little overboard. Ask my husband, he'll tell you. But um, I have fun doing them, and um, I find them fast to do compared to what I used to do. So, um,
Wow. That's cool. So then is there um what was your when you sold your artwork at a
mhm.
museum,
Not
what
at a
was the
museum, at a
medium
gallery.
or
Museums and
gallery?
galleries are two totally, yeah. What was my
Uh,
medium that I
mhm.
used? Well, I used
Yeah.
several actually. I did, well, my portraiture was mainly, when I first started out, I did a lot of oil painting.
Oh,
And then I
wow.
moved to um, pastel and acrylic and never watercolor because it frightened me. But I also did needle felt and stained glass and fused glass,
Oh my
jewelry
gosh.
items. Um, I needle felted a couple, only two portraits, but I needle felted wall hangings
Oh my
that were
goodness.
very, very realistic. So I really enjoyed that.
Oh, do you have photos of these? I want to see at some
Um,
point.
at some point, maybe. At
I
some
mean,
point, we
not
could do
I
that. But
yeah, I don't mean like right now on screen, but I I this is funny how things collide. I needle felted I needle felted for my family. Oh, you know what? I think this might have been what started it all. I needle felted for like my in-laws, like a lot of my in-laws, like everybody for Christmas one year, like on my husband's side, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my aunt over on his side, and maybe some of his uncles too. I'm not sure. Um, I needle felted them gnomes, Christmas. Well, not
Oh,
like little
really?
Christmas gnome, like Santa gnome, kind of Christmas gnomes. And
Mm-hmm. How
but
fun is that?
it's funny because I think that that plus another year I gave everybody like gnome something, like handmade something like a gnome notebook or calendar or whatever. And so I think that's why, because my in-laws associate two things with me: pandas and gnomes. so so when we get gifts, I think because my interests are just more obvious than my husband's. When we get gifts, they're all like panda themed or gnome themed.
Oh, does he feel
Um,
left out? It's his own family. Does he feel left out?
I know it's his family. I know. I don't know. I don't think he loves pandas as much as I do, but he likes gnomes too, I guess. I don't know. But I do feel kind of
Oh,
bad for him because like I always, cuz we get so much gnome stuff, like when you're my aunt or his aunt gave us like all throughout the year, like springtime, and she'll give us Easter gnomes. And it'll be like Halloween or whatever. She'll give us fall gnomes, and so we have gnomes for like the whole year to decorate with around the house.
how cute.
Yeah, Luna's come full circle in her crafting. Uh,
Back to
yes.
gnomes.
Exactly. So I'll have to well, everybody's gonna
Sorry.
definitely get another round of gnome stuff once Meg's gnomes hit the market, because we got Daisy Gnome. We've already sneaky peeked with you next month's coloring with Meg gnome, so that one's coming. Then Mermaid gnome will be part of the stamp set. So I know Meg is so talented, isn't she? Susan says, "Wow,
Aw.
a Meg of all trades."
Yeah. What does they say? Jack of all trades, master of none. That's me.
Well, I don't know. I feel like you've pretty well mastered coloring and illustrating. So
Oh, you're so
um,
sweet. Thank you.
Lori says, "I think a lot of us crafters started with something like painting. I something painted for years and switched to web page design." Now to break from
See?
IT, I do cards. Oh, that's great. I not me. I didn't start with painting. I cannot. I'm
You
not
started with
artistic.
needle felting, very similar,
How is that similar to painting?
because you actually created something out of fiber. That's you're like drawing with wool.
I guess. Well, no, I it wasn't flat. It was a 3D gnome.
I know. You're
So
drawing, and not only that, in the round with wool. You were coloring with wool.
I don't know. I don't know that that's the same. It was fun though, because I because the way that I did it, I built like an armature out of wire, and then I now I can't even remember what all I did on the inside of him, but I remember I made like a little cloak, the Santa cloak, um separately from his body. So I think I needle felted his body and his head, and so he had arms and stuff, and then I stuck the arms into like a little cloak. It was like making a little felted jacket for him. It was a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Um that was the more involved those were the more involved ones that had the actual like little cloak and everything. It was it was a lot of work. And then I took a very, very long break until now from needle felting because it's kind of, I don't know if you felt this. Was it hard on your hands? Because I feel like it was hard on my hands.
Yes, especially if you missed every once in a while.
Yeah, and I did more than once in a while. I had uh, some of those Christmas gnomes have a little bit of my DNA in them.
Just saying, those needles are sharp.
Yeah, they are. They are. But my I forget who it was, but my aunt actually, I guess, one of her friends or something saw it, and she was like, "Oh, where did she get the wool for that?" Because I had like Santa beard on them and everything, and so I got like the nice wispy kind of wool for.
Really.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. It's been so long. I kind of don't remember how to do it, but I still have all the stuff. I just don't remember how to do it all. But you can learn everything on YouTube because that's what I did. I just watched
Yes, you
videos.
can.
Well, it's not needle point. It's different. This is needle felting. It's like um it's much more dangerous because you need because needle point is a very blunted needle, but to felt needle, you need sharp. It's like a tool that has like multiple needles that you can like um, punch and compress. I don't even know how to describe it, May, but
Well, the art came from wool batting. Actually, they make machines that bat wool for quilts, and the machines are made up of many, 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 many layers of these needles that come down and punch, and the needles have um, spikes in them. I'm just gonna get a needle and show you. It'll be easier.
oh, do you have? Oh, you have it accessible. Um,
Yeah.
Kim says bloody gnomes. Well, it's on the inside, so you couldn't
Yeah.
see it. But I mean, there would be times when I would accidentally like poke myself, and then I look down and I'm like, oh my gosh, I drew blood. I hope I didn't get that anywhere, and I'm sure on more than one occasion I probably did get it somewhere.
I don't have one of my images here, but here is a needle.
Yeah.
So let me get the light. See those little hash marks there? Those are notches in the needle. And this needle is diamond shape or triangular shape, I mean. So there are three sides that have those notches in them. And each of the notches will grab wool, and this is called roving. This is just,
Oh yeah, that's
hair
right.
off a sheep, hair off a
Roving.
sheep,
Yeah.
and you poke it with this needle so you hear the crunch. And do you see this
Yeah.
fiber moving? See how it tightens up as you punch?
Yeah.
Because each one of these notches grabs the fiber and pushes it together. And you see how it's
And it gets all
forming a little
tangled.
knot. Yeah. And the more you punch, the more tight it becomes
Yeah,
until
it
you
gets
can
like
have something like a ball. So this is
yeah.
a piece
Yeah, it
I've been
gets
working on.
super matted. Yeah.
Yes. So you can't unshape this ball anymore. I've matted it so hard.
Yeah.
Where the end that I haven't done yet just pulls apart, just like its
Yeah.
hair.
Hey, I like that
So
thing that you're felting into.
yeah, it's a little mat. It's
That's
just
cool. I
a
think the reason
foam
why
foam pillow.
the reason why I think I stabbed myself so often is because I didn't want to buy one of those. And so what I did was I sewed a like just a pouch and I filled it with rice.
Oh,
And it was like I think I made it out of canvas or some burlap or something like that. Something kind of durable that you could punch into and it would be just fine.
yeah.
And then just filled it with rice. and but it was small and it was unstable because it was just like it's just a sack of rice.
Right.
As opposed to because what you have, it looks really stable to punch into. Maybe I
It
wouldn't
is
have heard.
very stable. And what I started with was pillow inserts. You go into Joann's and you can find that green foam that they have. You can't go into Joann's anymore and find it, but that green foam that you can put inside pillows.
Oh
I make
yeah,
sure that
uh-huh.
it's at least 2 inches, and then I punch into that. That's what I started with. But this
Oh
will pick apart eventually,
yeah.
and so I like this other pillow that's encased better because you don't end up with little green fuzzies in your in your piece.
Susan said, "That looks an awful lot like the cat hair tumbleweeds rolling around my floors. Can I craft with that?"
Yes, yes, you can. Any natural fiber you can felt with, including dog and cat hair.
That's crazy pants. Linda says, "Oh, sweet, you're felting. Always wanted to learn how to do." It's it's fun.
It is
Highly
fun.
recommend. Just be careful. Don't poke yourself, because those needles are super sharp, and like Meg said, they're kind of
Super.
I don't know if barbed is the right word, but they're
They
they've
are
got the.
definitely barbed.
Is it barbed? Is that the right word? Okay. So they yeah, and it's tough, but it's fun when you make something and you can make like a small little
Yeah, you can make
something.
tiny things, you can make huge things. Oh, now I have
Oh.
to go get well, at a later date, I will show you the elf head that I made.
Oh,
Full size head. It's very fun.
that's awesome. Oh, look at the mermaid gnome.
Oh my gosh, I don't know why I made her green, just I did. I
Because
did
it's
color one earlier. She's not green.
That's funny.
So
I
there's
think I'm
my
gonna send this card to you,
earlier
Meg. It
colored
would be
one.
my first
Oh, fun.
Meg's gnome card.
Yay! I will be so excited to receive that. And anybody else who gets this set and wants to send Meg a gnome, I would super appreciate it. I will love each and every one.
I know. I just learned that you keep every card that is sent to you, so
I do. Oh my gosh, they're everywhere.
I keep cards that are sent to me, but only for like a couple years, and then at some point I do find the need to, you know, purge. Sorry, friends.
Well, maybe eventually I will have to, but I haven't had to yet. So
Yeah, I and I take no offense at anyone who I mean you could, you know, toss my card right away if you want. I don't really I'm not precious about that sort of stuff. Um I know that cards, you know, we put a lot into them, and so we like to think that people are really appreciative of them. And I know people can be appreciative and not feel the need to
not
like
keep
hang
them.
on to something
Right.
forever, you know?
Exactly. I'm not going to beat anybody up that gets rid of cards or passes them on to the next person. I would
Right.
prefer them to pass it on to the next person, but you know,
Yeah.
um,
I don't I don't mind people. You can
they're
if you
yours. By
ever
you know,
yeah, if you ever get a card from me, don't worry. You can enjoy it and then toss it or recycle it. Do whatever you'd like. It's fine.
do whatever you
Um,
like.
I I need to get better at actually sending cards, though. Is the problem? Aw, that's sweet. Brenda says I'm working on setting up an album to keep cards, perhaps. Yeah, so I do that though. I do take a photo of the card, so I have it for that. Oh, hey. Hi, Adelaide. She says
Hey, Adelaide.
bloody gnomes for Halloween. Oh, I don't know.
Ooh. We could do nice Halloween and scary Halloween.
Um, are you a fan of Halloween? I can't remember. I feel like
Me,
I
I
should know.
am.
Okay.
I do love Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Yes.
um. Oh, interesting. Ginny says one of my team gave me a book of crafts to make with cat hair. Oh my gosh, there's a book on it.
See? See?
Oh, that's crazy. Okay, so let's get some folks caught up on the news. So, um oh, zombie gnomes. Zombie gnomes, that's
Oh,
different.
that would be awesome.
Okay.
Yes, I am a fan of zombies. Yes.
We need these live streams more for
We need to
brainstorming.
write this down, girl.
Well, it's recorded. It's in the live chat. We'll come back and read.
Okay.
Okay, so for folks who missed the news, we got two bits of news for you all. The first is that the next Coloring with Meg class is open for registration, and we will be coloring Daisy Gnome. For folks who've never heard of Coloring with Meg before, it's a live coloring class, and Meg teaches us how to color with alcohol markers, although you can feel free to follow along with any medium. Last time we did Coloring with Meg, I was coloring with what was I coloring with? Oh,
You
chalk
tried your new
pastel.
chalk pastels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so feel free to follow along with whatever medium you like and whatever brand you like. And in the Coloring with Meg classes, what you'll get is two PDF files. This is the one that we like to call the practice sheet. So it has a color reference. This is colored by Meg. And it has a larger one because sometimes it can be easier to color in a slightly larger image. And then it has swatch boxes. So whatever colors you're choosing to color with, you can swatch them out first and make sure that they, you know, what's funny is Meg shared with me her coloring, and she scans it in and she just sends me the whole sheet, and I can see her swatches. I can see how Meg swatches. So she does do this exercise. And so that's why we have these boxes for you so that you can swatch out your colors as well. There we go. There's Meg's swatch sheet. And you get a second PDF, which doesn't have the swatch, but just has outlines. So if you want to print this out, this is a larger version. And for some people, coloring larger is easier. For some people, it's harder. So we like to give you a little bit of everything. But for this Daisy Gnome class, we've sized her down so that we think she would be great on cards. So we've sized her to where we think she would be really perfect on something like an A2 size card, which is what I've made, and Meg's got one on her desk too. So we think she's the perfect size for some cards. So it's already in there in your PDF file. If you print both of these files, you're going to get lots of Daisy gnomes to color with, and the class is 100% free. It's already marked down in the shop, and there is a link to it in the live chat if you want to scroll back up and grab that. You don't have to use a code or anything. It's marked down as free, and the live coloring class is on May 25th, Sunday, May 25th. And if you're able to join live, it's a great opportunity to get to ask your questions if you are coloring and learning alongside. And you'll see Meg coloring, you'll see me color along as I learn with you. So that's the first bit of news. The second bit of news is that Meg is going to have a stamp set that she illustrated released with Not Too Shabby this summer. So She's coloring one of the gnomes. It's called Meg's Gnomes Summer Splash. And we're really excited. It's Meg's first stamp set.
You're super excited.
Meg's been wanting to tell everybody for like a couple months now. Every time she hops on a live stream with
Like
me, basically.
forever.
Yep. So, and if you want to get more news and updates and exclusives and all of that good stuff, then sign up for the waitlist. So here's the link for the Meg's Gnomes waitlist. You're going to be signing up for that and my general newsletter. But whenever there's something new to share, some progress to share, if there's like some exclusives or anything that we can offer, we'll be offering it first to waitlist members, kind of like what I've been doing with the Easy Wonder Die #3 waitlist. So those folks are treated to all the news first, and all of the deals are the best and most exclusive for folks who sign up for the waitlist. So pretty excited.
We'd
Ruth
love to
says,
have ya.
I put my cards I get in craft related scrapbooks. Oh, that's cool. But might need to resort to put them in a box of its own since the books get really bulky. Yeah, I can imagine.
I can
Um,
imagine.
let's see. Ginny says I may have donated the book about, things that you can make with cat hair.
You didn't know what a find you had.
Ginny, I think you just let the cat out of the bag. She says, "Don't tell anyone." I
You
won't repeat it
literally left.
again, but this video does live on in replay.
Oh, how cute is that?
Oh, hey. Cindy says, I've been looking for a mature mermaid stamp. Are all mermaids slow and not smart enough to avoid predators? Don't they live long enough to have wrinkles and gray hair? Just saying.
Oh my goodness. I do
Aww.
know that Sweet November stamps have a mature mermaid, so we'll,
Oh,
you
do
know,
they?
check around. Check around.
Well, I mean, your gnome can be mature because you could just color her hair. Well, and add
Right.
wrinkles. I mean, you add
Yes,
tons of
you
stuff
could.
to your
You can
illustrations.
add whatever you want to them. Yes.
Uh,
Extras are my favorite thing. Add extras.
Aw. Okay. Oh, do we have ideas for Linda? Because she does not have a printer. Um,
You can
or
take it to a printing place, Tinkles or whatever, anywhere you get print, they do prints and they can
she,
print it for you.
she doesn't
Just
have she doesn't
stick
have
it on your.
transportation as well. Are there any
Oh,
print places that will like? Can you go online and have them print stuff and have it delivered to you? Because like
holy cow, I
photos,
don't know. Might as well
yeah.
call. It doesn't hurt to call them and find out.
Because
Just tell
with
them,
photos, I know
I'm.
you can do that with photos, but I don't know about like regular print jobs.
Well, yeah, I don't see why not because she's going to have it on her, you know, device, whatever, computer, phone, whatever device you're downloading to. And then you can just, download it to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Susan, the if you get the class, it's PDF files that look like this. If you get the digital illustration as it's listed on my website, it's a JPEG. It's individual JPEGs. So one JPEG that is just her without all the other stuff, just her, and another 2 additional JPEGs that are in that bundle. You get both of the pre-colored versions. So you basically get like 3 individual files as JPEGs. That's the digital illustration. In the Coloring with Meg class, you get these 2 PDF files, and PDF files are fairly easy to print, except for Meg. Meg can't print PDF. Her printer
I,
does not like PDFs.
that does not. So I have to do it myself. Luckily, I'm the artist and I have the images, so I can do it
Yeah.
myself.
Let's see. Uh,
But I'm
Susan
sure nobody
says,
else has a stupid machine like mine, so my
yeah.
printer is a bad egg.
Oh, wait, hold on. Susan, are you referring to Daisy Gnome or something else? I don't know. Uh, I might have missed some comments.
Oh. And
Oh,
I'm not getting
something.
comments, sorry guys. So
Oh, it's okay. Oh, there was something about Etsy. Oh, okay. Got it. None of what we're doing is sold on Etsy. It's also on my website, so that must be something else. Um. Aw, thanks, Adelaide. Adelaide says, "Love the gnomes. Great job, Meg."
thank you, Adelaide. Much appreciated.
Aw, that's so sweet. Blossom says, "I would be happy to print and mail to anyone who doesn't have a printer, if that's allowed." I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it
Oh,
as long as I'm signed up for
so
the class.
So the Ruth, to answer your question, the gnome that Meg just colored in, the mermaid gnome, that is gonna be a photopolymer stamp set releasing this summer with Not Too Shabby. If you're talking about the easy postage, hey, a wobbler, cute.
It's a little crooked. My wobbler's a little crooked.
Oh, well, that's okay because it's gonna wobble.
Yeah.
Um, if you were talking about the easy postage printables for Mermaid, you can get the full bundle for free as well. Yeah, yeah, my printable. That's free. Also, I'm just giving away the whole store, friends. So there's it's all happening for free here. This is why I can't make money at this hobby because I keep giving stuff away for free.
Because we love you too much, we give it all away.
Oh gosh. That's too funny. All right. So for folks who don't know what I'm talking about, I did share in the Easy Wonder Inspiration group. So if you're not already part of that Facebook group, you can pop on over there. It's a freebie that I shared with my friends over there. Yes, I have them listed individually. Also, you really just need to get the full bundle because they're listed individually like that because they won't always be free. So at some point, they're gonna return to their regular price. And as such, I want people to have options to spend because not everybody, that way people can spend as little or as much as they want. So thanks for asking, Ruth. Yeah. Um, Oh, Irene, that's so sweet. Irene says you're so generous, ladies, both with your time and your knowledge. Thank you, sweetie. All right, so I think that just about wraps up. Meg has finished coloring, I think pretty much start to finish, several of her images. She's colored Daisy Gnome and her new Mermaid Gnome. And let's see. Oh, this is a good question. Yes, do support Meg. She will have an affiliate link when orders start. Uh, Best way to find out is to join the waitlist so that I can email you updates and follow Meg. So here's Meg on Instagram. She is meg.2241. So if you follow her, I'm sure Meg's going to be sharing the news as often and as early as she can. So she will for sure get her affiliate link out there, and it's really sweet of you, Susan, to ask because it does support us. To have that little bit of a commission so we love when you use our links, and it's so sweet
Yes,
of you
please.
to think about it. So, oh, good. So Linda says she has a friend who'll print it out for her. Yay! Well, that's so sweet. And
Yay.
Blossom also offered, and Meg and I are both fine with it. Just as long as you're not selling it, I'm totally cool with you. Thank you for asking for permission. But if you have a friend who would like to join the class and can't print the printable, then totally cool if you want to help them out and print it for them. Um, Oh, yay! Ruth says, looking forward to maybe getting the Easy 3 die as I love postage shaped stuff. Love it. Yeah, that's what Meg crafted with. Meg made 2 cards. That's awesome. All right, so let's get a close up look, Meg, at your cards if we could.
Sure. This is Daisy Gnome, and I'm using Lynn's Easy Wonder 3 die. This cute postage shape that
Oh,
I've
that's
just,
so cute.
yeah, it's so cute. And I know she has a stamp set coming out. Ooh, maybe I'm not supposed to say that, but I use somebody else's because that's what I have. Have a Gnometastic Summer is with my set too, which is featuring um, one of the featured items is my mermaid gnome. And Lynn and I collabed on this cute little saying. Isn't it cute? You are amazing. We love that mermaid fin as the U, the Y for you. And yeah, I had fun.
Uh, that's funny. Susan says, I love how she fits on Easy 3. Was that planned too? No.
It was not planned, but look how beautiful she fits.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to say that things uh like that are planned, but really that's just good luck and good fortune. So Susan says,
Fortuitous circumstance.
yeah, I mean, just behind the scenes a little bit. Easy Wonder 3 has been in development since like last year. So it's like we've had some setbacks and stuff with the die manufacturer going out, and Meg even knows, like, she was the first person I told about my concept for Easy 3. So it's you know we develop these ideas sort of independent, as much as Meg and I collaborate together. can't can't claim that the two just happened to
Wasn't planned,
fit together, was planned, but uh,
but it works,
uh,
and I'm happy to use it.
that's funny. Susan says, I really need to get on your PR team. I'm just saying.
You have some
You
good
guys,
ideas, Susan.
I know. Well, okay. So speaking of PR, and Susan, you bring up a good point. I mean, all of you are on our PR team, because what you can do to help us get the word out about our designs, which are being made possible. Jamie is just making dreams come true left and right. And, she's made my dies into a reality, and she's making Meg's illustrations
Yay.
into stamp sets. And so, you can all be on our PR team by just helping us spread the news. Don't keep it to yourself. Feel free to share the sign up for the waiting list, whether it's for my Easy 3 dies or Meg's gnomes. And that way we can get, more people to notice, because um, Not Too Shabby isn't like a ginormous, company. And so it takes word of mouth. It takes all of us as part of, fans who love Not Too Shabby. And as, the craft community is as small as it is, it's still pretty big. And there's, I'm sure people out there who don't know about Not Too Shabby, who don't know about me, who don't know about Meg. So whenever you see us posting, if you can like and share and do all of that good stuff, it really helps get the word out, and we appreciate it. So thank you.
We do. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
so
you in advance.
here's a look at my card. I did not color
Oh,
this. This was colored by Meg. I feel like I cheated because I'm gonna send this card right back to Meg. Um, it's gonna be an image that she colored coming right back at her.
but look at that
Um,
cool card back. Yes, I love it.
yes, so I did craft with Easy Wonder Die number 1, which is in stock now, and last I checked, it's like I think there's only like 30% of the stock remaining. So it's selling kind of fast, folks. So if you missed out on Easy Wonder Dies number 1 or 2, they are both in stock with their add-ons. And so do check that out. Okay, so I'm gonna just do a last very final reminder of all the important links to hit. The first up is sign up for the wait list to get all the news and exclusives and special offers on Meg's Gnomes. The link is on screen now, but if you just scroll up in the chat, then you'll find a clickable link to it there. And we're gonna share you more sneaky peeks and stuff as we go, but we hope everybody signs up for Daisy Gnome, which is the next Coloring with Meg class. It's going to be live on May 25th. Meg's going to teach us how to color up this gorgeous Daisy Gnome, and you'll get 2 printables, PDF files that you can print out and color along with us live and get the benefit of Meg's real-time feedback if you would like. So for a limited time, the class is totally free. It's already marked down. You don't need a code or anything at all. So do check that out. And lastly, follow Meg because she's amazing. So here's her Instagram. She
Oh,
is meg.2241, and Meg is incredibly talented, and it's so awesome that you're bringing your fine art talent to the crafty community. And now pretty soon here, summertime, we're going to be able to get a little bit of your art and get to craft with it. So really excited for you,
thank
Meg. Congrats.
thank you so much. You are so sweet. Thank you, everybody, for joining us here. Thank you for signing up on the wait list. That's really going to help us out. Thank you for signing up for Coloring with Meg. That is so fun. I enjoy sharing little tips and sneaky ways to do things and change things up. I mean, you got 3 totally different outfits on this girl. You know, they're fun, they're easy to do. So join the fun, join us, and thank you for being here and
Yay.
supporting.
Thank you. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your week. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.